I wonder what I'll dream of tonight. Something good, I hope. Choices. Let's see, Frost Giant sounds cool. So does Celestial. Let me look around here and take in my surroundings. What a beautiful forest, surrounded by ocean. Alright, note to self, the javelin cannot break a tree. But hands can. Dream physics. I suppose I'll go for a walk. Look around, maybe find a place to build a house or some other humble abode. Don't mind me, just dreaming and fast forward here. Let's see. I wonder. Wow, okay, so I can see myself in third person. That's pretty odd, but I guess anything is possible in a dream. I must be really strong to be carrying a javelin that's bigger than I am. Well, I'm not really sure how far I've gone, but I know I've traveled quite a ways now. And I'd like to rest. This place looks nice. I wonder what's in here. Okay, plenty of food material. Looks like an unfinished nether portal. Some more food. I guess I'll just collect these and then go see what's inside the house. I wonder if anyone's home. No need to knock, I guess. Alright, some more food. That's nice. And upstairs, or up the ladder, I guess I should say, we've got a brown bed. That's very cool. Some candles and a sword, some boots, and even diamond horse armor. So I guess I'll sort through my things and then go start a mine. Yeah, I think right here seems like as good of a spot as any. Oh wait, what words just came out of my mouth? A good of a... Okay, I meant as good of a spot as any. Anywho, I'll just go ahead and clear out this dirt right here and then go get myself some tools to continue on mining. One wooden pickaxe coming right up. And on to the mines. Oh wait, it's getting dark outside. Oh no, I hope it's not one of... Oh no. It's one of those kind of dreams. Time to fight some zombies. Ow. Come here, you. Oh, nope, ouch. Okay, that's too close. Gotta be really careful now. Man, that would have been a sad way to lose my first life already. Alright, I guess since the drone pigeons, you know, the fake birds, outside my window are listening, I will let you guys know that I'm doing this in a similar way to that one YouTuber that is kind of popular, Grian. His name is Grian. His Third Life series. I'm doing something similar to that, except I have 3 lives. This is a single player world, so the way this is going to work is that if I die, I have to change origins. And I only have 3 lives. So if I can't survive for 100 days with these 3 lives, I've got to start over. Okay, mining montage time. I know that just mining is pretty boring for a YouTube video, so that's why I've sped things up here for all of you guys, because I love you so much. And if you love me too, you should subscribe. Okay, enough of that. And since I've mined all the way through night 0, it's now day 1. Raining outside. So I'll jump cut to being inside the house. Make a furnace. Let's get some of this copper cooked up here. I know I just found this house, and I just started that mine. But actually, after this stuff gets done and I sort through my inventory, I'm going to go on another walk. I think it'll be a long journey this time. And since this is my dream, I suppose I can do whatever I want. I think I'll sleep first. So, starting out on day 2, I walk all the way to day 3. I'll use my time travel machine so that you guys don't have to walk with me. And this structure is actually very important for the Bedrock add-on that I'm using. This one is a trader's outpost, where I get a bounty scroll from the bounty board here. When you open the scroll for the first time, you'll see a list for all of the bounties that you can do. I'm going to save that for later. For now, I'm going to continue walking and see what else I can find. Which looks like a prettier house than the one I've started out in. I might actually use this as my main base for a little while. Man, I dream up some really cool stuff. It's actually a pretty nice little house. Let's see what's on the inside. Looks like we have some bookshelves. That's nice. A smoker, I think, was down there. Another brown bed. Very cool. Looks like the chest in the house. Oh, we've got an emerald. Looks like a copper sword, some gas tiers, a few candles, and dough. As we go outside, starting out day 4, fresh air. And right around the corner is an Enchantageous boss. It's a boss from Bedrock. And just taking a look around outside, man, what a view. I was really hoping to find a mountain to build on, and it looks like I found one. I think I'll make this my home, at least until I build something of my own. So I figured for the rest of day 4 I could start another mine. So, montage time. I started this mine out, and actually mined all the way into day 5, where I came to this clearing right here on the mountain, just a little bit down the ways from the house that I found. So I'm clearing out some land here, and I'm going to build an iron farm, but spoiler alert, I never use it. It's actually too close to the village that's down the mountain, so no iron golems spawn. I am still going to show you guys whenever it's done. This is the pit, and I think I have ADD because I could have just finished the iron farm. But instead, I go and make a regular wheat farm so that I can start some animal farms. Get some wool and leather and stuff for the bookshelves to eventually make an enchanting table. But I guess going back and forth isn't such a bad thing, since this is a dream, and I'm aware that it's a dream. I can do whatever I want. And so I didn't want to deal with the monsters, so I second slept until day 7. Get it? Second slept, sleep within sleep. So yeah, on day 7 I finished up a little bit more of the iron farm, made another ring around the top because that's what the tutorial said to do. And then I went back to mining because I have ADD, like I said. Anyways, I mined almost all the way down to bedrock level. And then I built some pens for some sheep and cows. I pushed one sheep into the pen since the wheat wasn't ready to harvest. And then I remembered that there are hay bales at the village that I can turn into wheat for the animals. And so, of course, day 10 here, I lured a bunch of animals over to the pens. And I slept for the night. After that, walked a short ways and found a lonely wizard's house with a waystone right beside it. So, Mr. Lonely Wizard, what kind of trades do you have? Looks like you can buy some runes. And you can upgrade the runes here with him, so that's something I'll keep in mind. Mr. Wizard here is from the Bedrock add-on. If anybody wants to download that one, I will have links in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And for all of the other add-ons as well. And I may as well name this waystone. If I find another waystone, I can teleport back here with a waystone key. Also part of the Bedrock add-on. But another spoiler alert, I don't think I ever came back to Mr. Wizard. Maybe in my next 100 days I'll come back and I'll get the runes and finish the bounty scroll and the quest scrolls. I just didn't have time within the 100 days to get it all done. Anyways, not far off from the Lonely Wizard's house, I found this house, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is. But walking up to it, you can hear some Vindicator noises, so I'm not messing with that. So rather than lose one of my 3 lives, I decided to go to this abandoned house next to the Lonely Wizard's house and sleep through night 11. Wait, night 10. Night 10, not night 11. Into day 11. And on day 11, I started building a tower above the water for a mob farm. And I know that usually you need actually a deep ocean, but actually I never even finished this mob farm. I guess I figured that it'd be better to actually play the game for you guys than just stand around AFK at different places and mine, you know. You might actually enjoy seeing me doing things. Yeah, about that. The next thing that I do is literally dig a hole in the wall next to my farm so that I can AFK. So anyways, whenever I came back to my computer, I noticed that there's a redstone golem somewhere nearby. Surely he wouldn't do anything to my animals. He did. He killed all of them. There's some sheep outside the pen, but yeah, I've got to start my farms over after I get rid of him. He did drop some decent loot though. I got some diamond dust. You can see there's a trophy of the red golem's head. Those of you that have played Minecraft Dungeons, let me know, is the redstone golem from Minecraft Dungeons? Because I'm not sure which add-on the redstone golem is from. I think it's from Alilica's Dungeons. So developers, please don't get mad at me. I'm not sure where he came from. I'm just curious. So after restocking all the animals, I went back to the iron farm to get that going because I got enough wool from the sheep to make beds for the iron farm. I'm not sure why I didn't just count how many blocks away from the village the iron farm is. The tutorial is very clear about it. You've got to be 150 blocks away from any village. But anyways, I actually worked on this iron farm for way too long for it to not even work. But that's okay because I actually didn't really need it. I got diamond and actually stardust armor later on, which is the best in the game. But after a lot of trial and error, I did finally get 2 villagers in there, so I started breeding them later on. On my next playthrough, if I make any kind of farms, I vow to actually get them done. But anyways, I mined up until day 23 when I found my first diamonds. So maybe this is a good dream after all. And I suppose it is, because after mining just a little bit further down, I found even more diamonds. And on day 24, I figured I might as well start on the bounties and the quest scrolls, so I started doing those. And so I worked on the bounty and the quest scrolls until day 26, when I went mining all the way to day 27. I got myself some obsidian to build my own nether portal. On my way back home, I saw this, which looks like a hole all the way down to the void. I'm not sure exactly what happened, or if it's because of one of the add-ons, but something corrupted the world, it looks like. But it's okay, because whenever I restarted the game, it fixed itself. And on day 28, I realized that the spruce trees near my house that I found actually have oak leaves, so it must be like a custom tree, which is very cool. But that sent me out on an adventure to find some actual spruce so that I can make a farm of my own. I ran through all of night 28, and on day 29 I found this waystone tower, and that white structure over there is for a flender. That is for one of the bosses that Bedrock adds. I'm not messing with him right now. I don't really have any good armor, but I will come back. And for now, I'm just going to check out the Waystone Tower. And I'm actually going to take this Waystone Tower with me, That way I can fast travel from one point back to that other waystone tower that's by the Lonely Wizard. The chests in the waystone tower have some pretty good loot. So if you actually want to play better on Bedrock for yourself, usually the waystone towers, I think they're by the villages. I'm not sure on that. I think I've seen one that spawned and there was no village beside it, but if you find a village, look around on the outside of it. You might find a waystone tower for yourself. On my way back home from day 29, I found this purple tower. That's pretty much all I call it. Purple tower or a dungeon tower. It does have some spawners inside. I'm not going to mess with that right now for the same reason I didn't mess with the Flender, but it's very cool. I wonder what Poggy calls this. I'm not really sure. And on my way back, I'm not wearing leather boots, so I fall into the snow. This is fun. I almost freeze to death. But I make it out. No big deal. Still on my first life right now. And at sunset of night 29, I find some real spruce, so I get myself some spruce saplings and head back home. And after making it back home, this is now day 30, I found myself a dog. I think I'll call him Frederick. I'm not sure why, but the first bone actually tamed him. Hello, Frederick. And the very next day, I was going over to a place that I wanted to build a house. I'm going to clear out some land. But then I noticed that Frederick did this. He doesn't really look where he's going, and they fall off of any ledge. So I had to save him. Frederick, no, don't go in the campfire. I really barely saved him. We're both getting burned here. But it's going to be okay. I get rid of the water and I get him out. No big deal. So glad I saved Frederick. And all the way through night 31, I started terraforming. I'm trying to build a big flat area so that I can build a house. I'm actually not that great at building, but that's why I'm practicing. I'm going to get better. And I'm actually building this house purely out of my imagination. I don't have any kind of plans. Let's see what kind of house I dream up. I wish I had some kind of cool recording software in this. I'm pretty sure there are some on Bedrock Edition add-ons where you can have like a cinematic camera view. Maybe next playthrough I'll look for some of those and actually show you some time lapses of me building. But for now, I saw that enchanted Enderman outside, so I figured I'd go get him. But then I set up a place so that he couldn't get under, and instead a baby zombie spider jockey got me before I could even know what was going on. So that's the end of my first life. Let's see. I've got some choices to make. What is my next origin going to be? Feline seems pretty cool. I think I looked on the webpage to see which one I wanted to choose. And I don't want to randomize. Yeah, let's see here. I think feline, because I get a bow with it. Seems pretty awesome. Let's see how it goes. And I do love having weapons that are locked to your origin. That means no durability, you get to just use them forever. And so I worked on my house until the next day. It's now day 44. Finally finished my house. I'm going to see what it looks like. You can let me know what you guys think. I think it looks pretty nice. I never really decorate the inside, but I'm going to learn how to do that. I'm going to watch some videos myself and see how I can do that. I want it to look nice on the inside too. But for now, I'm going to go mining some more all the way through to day 45. I need more diamonds for an enchantment table and for some diamond gear eventually. Pretty sure on Bedrock you can upgrade from diamond to Stardust with netherite and a Stardust upgrade template, so I'll have to go search the nether for that. And right after finding those diamonds, I found a geode in this cave. I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe I can use the amethyst to decorate. I don't do it in the first 100 days, but maybe I'll make a next video and I'll actually play till day 200. And after that, I mined all the way through to day 46 and found myself enough diamonds to make iron gear. Wait, what the heck? I think I just said iron gear, didn't I? Yep, I did. I had to play back the audio. I found enough diamonds to make diamond gear. And so after crawling out of the mines, I did just that. Create myself gear and a diamond sword. And I think right here upstairs is where I'm going to build the enchantment table. So time to go get the materials to build that with. And so after farming, getting some leather and paper from sugarcane, I got a bookshelf and enchantment table. Almost enough, but not quite enough bookshelves to get to level 30. Don't mind the bookshelf over there. I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm dumb. Sorry. Move on. And actually, let's see what level I do get it to. Looks like, let's see, level 26. Almost there, but not quite. So time to go murk some more bovine. And at this point, I've basically stopped skipping the night. You know, I've got diamond gear. I should at least be good enough to handle some zombies. And this guy, I wanted to show you this guy. I'm not sure what his name is, but I'm pretty sure he spawns from the Alilica's Dungeons add-on. And I'm not doing too well there. They almost got all my hearts. I'm not about to lose my second life. I'm gonna get some zombos. And then I'll get the magic guy. If this one is actually from the Alilica's Dungeons add-on, then he's probably from Minecraft Dungeons. I've never actually played Minecraft Dungeons, so those of you that have can let me know what his name is if he comes from the dungeons. And what kind of loot? Some golden nuggets it looks like, and some bones. Not bad. And I've time traveled into the future again. I basically just farmed mobs from day 47. It's now day 53. I found that you can create a soul scythe, so I enchanted that. Just trying to get myself some good enchants for my diamond armor. And so after getting the bookshelves all set up, I rolled enchantments until I found good enchants for all of my gear. Got protection 4 on the leggings. Got myself sharpness 3 on the soul scythe. And I seem to have lost some footage somehow. I thought I had recording of enchanting all of my gear. But anyways, I rolled for enchants until I found protection 4 for each of my diamond gear. And it's time to go fight a boss, I think. Maybe the Enchantagus that's right around the corner from my base. Yeah, that sounds good. Before going to fight him, though, I slept through the night, so it's now day 56. Got rid of that creeper, and I'm being really, really careful because I don't want to lose my second life. But he's not in here anywhere. He actually wandered away. And so after searching for him for quite a while, I finally found him. Still day 56, though. I don't know if he's hiding. Maybe he just fell in this hole and couldn't get out. And I'm not sure what his attacks do, but I'm doing my best to stay away from him. Yeah, see, that doesn't look fun. I'm not going to let those things bite my feet. Come here, boy. Give me those eyeballs. I need them to make eyes of Ender. So yeah, right here I blow him up with the Petals Combustion. And I ate a golden apple because I've got to get close to him. I couldn't get him from where I was at. And I'm not letting those things that bite your feet get me. Nope, not happening. Yeah, see, he's in that hole there, so I can't really get to him. And I'm playing it safe here. But finally, I do get him. And there he goes. That's the first boss down. First step to getting Eyes of Ender and making it into the end. And so after finishing off the Enchantagus, I was feeling pretty good. Figured I'd go find that Flinder. And this one is actually not the same Flinder that I found beside the village, but that's okay. I will defeat him too. Looks like the shield actually takes all of the damage away from the Flinder, so if I can get close to him or hit him with my bow, this is going to be a pretty easy fight. And I get a few more shots off here. He does get close enough to the ground that you can actually hit him with a sword. I'm sure I'll get some hate in the comments for using the bow, but I mean, why not use the bow whenever it's what you got? If you have a weapon, use it. Yeah, I'm really glad that it's daytime so that all those phantoms that he's spawning just burn. I would not want to fight this Flinder in the nighttime with all those phantoms. Skipping forward here, I just basically stayed behind my shield, getting the last few shots off of the Flinder so that I can defeat him, get his eyeballs too. And there we go. One Flinder down. What's the next boss? I guess the last one for the Overworld would be the Villager, so let's go find him. Man, I did have to travel a little ways. He's actually closer to World Spawn. I think the Villager is actually one of the hardest bosses to beat because he will replicate himself, so you get a lot of dummy Villagers to fight. They just go poof after you hit them once, but still, you don't really know which one is which. And he's got some reach on him. I'm way over here and he's already hitting me. Look at how lucky I got, though. The Villager falls into this gated place where, well, you know, a pin. Yeah, a pin, gated place. Anyways, he falls in here where I can just hit him with my bow until he's dead. Yeah, it still takes quite a while. I mean, he is a boss, so he's got a lot of health. But after finally getting him, that's the third step. I just have two more. There's, I'm pretty sure, the Shielded Pyroclast in the Nether and the Withered Samurai that I've got to go find next. But before going to the Nether, I went back to that Vindicator's hideout. Yep, there he is. I got both of them just so I can see what's in their chest. He dropped an emerald even, so that's pretty cool. And let's see, there was one chest in this room, but we have another room right back here. Yep, gotta get this guy. Get out of here. And now we can see what's in the barrels. So, look in the barrels, Melly. What are you doing? Just wandering around, I guess. Okay, we've got an emerald, another golden apple. Very cool. A few gas tiers. And that's not bad. Put in these barrels back here. What's in this one? Another emerald, some black candles, a common loot bag. That's pretty cool too. What's in the other one? Hey, cooked deer meat, some more candles. Kind of sparse on the loot, but I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Pretty cool. Another golden apple. That's always good to see. So after that fight, I finally make it back to my house on day 60 and put away all of the boss eyes. And so after that, I mined in the Nether for quite a while. It's now day 66, but I finally found a Withered Samurai. This will be boss number 4. I'm pretty nervous at this point because I don't know what kind of attacks he's going to have. Just a few more shots here. One more, maybe two. Is it one more? One more after this, maybe. Let's see. Nope, a lot of health. I'm so glad the shield protects me from his attacks. Hate me in the comments, I don't care. And after that, now it's day 67. Making my way on to the last boss. This one is the Shielded Pyroclast. And yes, I do the same thing to him that I did to all of the other bosses, defeat them. And so after defeating him, I've got the eyes of all 5 bosses now. I can combine those to make Eyes of Ender and go find a stronghold finally. And so after traveling all the way to day 71, I come across a village. The villages are usually where you're going to find the stronghold beneath. So I start digging my way down and finally get into the stronghold. Time to put the Eyes of Ender in and venture into the end. Well, we've time traveled again. Now we're on day 73. I'm enchanting some pickaxes here because I'm going to go into the Nether and I'm going to mine in the Overworld some more to get enough Stardust and Netherite to make Stardust armor before taking on the dragon. And I don't know, something must have happened to my recording software because this is the only footage I have of Netherite. I thought a lot of recording footage of getting Stardust too, but anyways. Anywho, now that I've got enough materials to upgrade my gear to Stardust, I'm doing that right now. Then it'll be time to take on the dragon. And here we go. I'm pretty nervous for this fight. This will actually be my first time ever beating the dragon, either vanilla or with add-ons. There's the first tower down. On to the second. There's the second down. I was able to get both of these with the crossbow. Very nice. On to the next. This one I'm actually going to tower up to. I'm really glad that I have the feline origin because I don't take fall damage. Doesn't even matter if the dragon hits me off. I don't even have a water bucket with me, I'm pretty sure. But hey, what do you know, once you get up to this tower, surprise, surprise, there's not even bedrock where the nether star should be. Wait, is it nether star? In crystal? Okay, in crystal, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know, man, I'm a noob. Got knocked off by the dragon and carried on to the next tower. So here we are onto the next tower. I got knocked off a few times trying to get up to the top of this one. And I think these do come back, because see, that one's there now. So I go ahead and I'm going to get it with my crossbow. It's just something, for some reason, they're not rendering once I get up to the top. But I do get them all, eventually. Anyways, on to the next tower. This one actually has the iron bars surrounding everything, so I get rid of that because I went up one too high. And eventually I'll get this crystal too. And on to the next tower. This one I just bridged over to from the last tower. There we go, one more. And I'll use my crossbow to get the next one. That's one more down. I have at least two more to go here. Looks like I can probably get them both with my crossbow, and then I'm pretty sure I can start defeating the dragon. I actually used quite a few different strategies trying to defeat the dragon. Because as you can see, the bow only hits him sometimes. I don't know if one of the add-ons lowered the hitboxes, made them smaller, or what, but for the most part, the bow just doesn't work for the dragon. So anyways, back down to the ground. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way, and I'm going to try to just hit him with my sword. Just waiting for him to perch again. The bad thing about it is, if you get close whenever he's perched, bacteriophage will spawn. And they are not easy. It's hard to fight both them and the dragon. I did bring a lot of beds here, but yeah, I'm really not so great. I didn't know how to use them. Whenever the dragon perches, that block that there is gone, so with that. And there's the bacteriophage. Gotta get rid of them first. And this one is stuck, so I'm just gonna leave him there and try to get some hits off on the dragon. And I don't know why I hit him. I should have just left him there. Maybe he would have just stayed there forever. But anyways, time to get rid of these guys. Oh man, I don't know if you guys could hear that in the video. Something just fell off my shelf and scared me so bad. Anyways, back to the video. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and speed up most of the dragon fight because it's just running back and forth, running away, running back every time that he's perched. And, you know, not to mention that most of you are probably iPad babies. Just kidding. I love you anyways, even if you are an iPad baby. So anyways, the audio or the music to the game actually sounds pretty cool being sped up times 30. And here we are. Finally got the dragon down to his last little bit of health. I'm just gonna let this one play out and let you guys watch what happens. And there we go! The last hit. Like I said, this is my first time ever actually beating the dragon, so I'm pretty excited about this. This is awesome. And as well, I'm really enjoying the add-ons that I'm using on this one. If you guys want to check any of those out, I will have them in the description. Gotta give proper credit to the developers of these add-ons. I think they're awesome. And the fact that they're free is just great. So now that I've beat the dragon, and it is day 87, I've got to figure out what else there is to do. And there's still plenty that I can do just for better on Bedrock, not to mention the other add-ons that I've added. But for now, I'm going to go explore the End Islands. Time to go through the portal. And here we are, the Outer Islands. I've got to say, Poggy and her team at Foxy Star Studios did a great job overhauling the end. That biome right here with all the purple, man, this looks awesome. This should be in vanilla game. I am going to show you some of the different biomes in the end. This one, I'm not sure what this mob is called. I was waiting to see if he's friendly or not, and apparently he's not. He just moves pretty slow. Anyways, exploring on a little bit further, past the purple biome, we get a turquoise colored biome with some floating jellyfish. I'm really just kind of taken away at how pretty this all is. And going out a little bit further into the End Islands, I find what looks like a waystone tower that you'd find near a village. But whenever I get to the top, where the waystone should be, is just a dirt block with a question mark. See, this looks like where there should be a waystone. Maybe conflicting add-ons broke it, I'm not really sure. Not much in the chest, but there is some good loot in here. In this one, let's see, we've got protection 4 on an iron chestplate there. Durability was kind of low, but that's not such a big deal. Some more golden apples, a protection 3 book. Fortune 3 and unbreaking 3, but it's on a hoe, so anyways. Enchanted book, yeah, what was that? Fortune and sharpness, pretty cool. And traveling a little bit further out, we come to the next biome, which is a beautiful yellow or even gold biome. This is really cool. I love all the particle effects falling down from the trees. And I searched the End Islands for a really long time. Now it's day 90. Pretty sure I beat the dragon on day 87. I'm looking for an elytra, which, another spoiler alert, I never find one, but that's okay because I'm really enjoying my time. And going back to get some more blocks to build with and search further, or maybe I'm just going home, I'm not really sure, but I run into this guy. Pretty sure he's called a chorus golem. He had something to do, I think he drops a persistent embodiment, and which is needed to craft the Stardust armor. Or it used to be. I think they must have changed it since I have Stardust, obviously, Millie. Come on now. So anyways, I decided on day 90 that I was going to go back home and find something else to do. I'm probably going to work on the bounty and the quest scrolls that Better on Bedrock adds until day 100. If I can survive that long. I've done pretty well so far. And actually, once I jump into the end portal, I'm going to let the first part of the credits roll through. I'm not really going to say anything. I'm not going to read it because it rolls by too fast, honestly. I can't talk that fast. But here he goes. I'm just going to let this part play out until the regular credits play through. I will put a timestamp down below if you want to skip this part and see what I do for the last of the 100 days. Alright, so wake up. Wake up indeed. I think for my last days, the bounty scroll says that I need to find some ghasts. So after I sort through my inventory and everything, maybe get some golden armor, I'm going to go to the nether, hunt some ghasts, and after that, I'm not really sure yet. I'm just going to see what happens. And here we go, day 95 into the nether. I think actually I'm just going to talk to you guys for the rest of the video. I really want to make something of YouTube. It's something I want to do. I have a lot of ideas. I usually play on Bedrock because I'm actually playing on an iPad. I do have a game controller though, so you know, it's not that gross. But I do want to get a proper computer, not only so I can play Java, but you know, I might still play Bedrock once I have a good computer. There are a lot of add-ons. I think Bedrock should get more love than what it does. Java is awesome. It's obviously the OG. It has all of the best mods that you can get. But Bedrock, you know, it's pretty good. There are some really, really cool add-ons. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my next video. I might make another of the add-on showcases, like the top 10 free add-on videos that I've done a couple of. They've not done too well, but, you know, I think one is at like 400, the other one is at about 500 views right now, maybe a little bit less than that. So not terrible, but I want to find add-ons that are really cool by developers that actually keep them updated, because that's important. Any update that the game has, especially a major update, is probably going to break your add-on, so if the developer's not staying on top of it, their add-ons aren't going to work with the current version. And then by the time they get them updated sometimes, the next major update is coming out. And, I mean, I get it. The developers are busy. They have their own lives to live. So, yeah, speaking of lives, you guys all have your own lives to live. I'm just going to let this play out. I built a fountain here. I got all the gas for the bounty of those. And I can't remember what else I was supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, I remember. I was hunting phantoms. It was for a, what would that be, a bounty or a quest? The quests are usually doing things like mining and different things like that. The bounties are actually going out and hunting down, you know, different mobs. Anywho, here's the fountain after I got it all complete. I think it looks pretty good. I've said this before, I'm not the best builder, but I do plan on getting better for you guys. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I know it's not day 100 quite yet. I am actually not sure what happened to the footage of day 100. I promise I'm not lying to you guys. I actually did make it to day 100. But as you can see, I've got a green sword here. While I was hunting ghasts, I actually got blown up, so this is my third life. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. It really does help people out whenever you subscribe to their YouTube channels. Leave a like if you liked the video, and keep a lookout for the next one. See you later.